Hello lovely people, welcome back. We're doing a clearing today on, where's my list? I should have checked this beforehand. I've got a long list here. The heart chakra. The heart chakra. So that was professional, wasn't it? So set your intention to receive the benefits of this clearing and ensure you're 100% open to receiving the benefits, and we'll get started straight away. So let's do this. Right, so heart chakra. Let's have a look. Positive for people, 20. Negative 50. Well, that's encouraging. It's not right rock bottom. And in terms of consciousness, we're looking at ascended master level, which is quite low down the consciousness chart. That's the bottom. I never really get to show you this very often, and it'll be back to front. Is it back to front? Yeah. So you can see there incarnational, back to front, I'm afraid, right at the very bottom. And then we have spirit status, then Holy Spirit status, Christ status, light status. So those are the bottom layers. You can see all a bit back to front, I'm afraid. But we have all these other layers on top, which takes us to the grand eye hole at the top there, above the Godhead, which used to be at the top. And then above that, we have all these layers. Above that, it's all back to front levels of spirit consciousness, and it goes 100 and something feet off the page as well. And again, it goes below, even on the incarnation level here, it goes below the page. We have dark angels, which when you have got a really major block, it tends to be at dark angels level. There's a no names 12 to 13 inches below the chart. There's the deceivers, and then it can go a couple of feet lower than that. So, but we don't tend to go into that. Now, as soon as I started recording, a man with a chainsaw is outside, which is absolutely typical, cutting up a load of garden rubbish. So hopefully it won't last long, and apologies for the sound if you can hear that. So we're doing the heart chakra, and we're just, we know it's an ascended master level of consciousness, 20 positive, 50 negatives. I'm just going to ask your high self teams and my God team to clear this away from you. Across all time, space and dimension, elevation, seeds, roots, branches, everything everywhere for your highest good. Let's get my little dictionary out in case anything pops up that would be of interest to you. Oh, here's one that just jumps out. Oversoul. When the soul is created, it has a soul family, much like we have human families. It is part of an oversoul. An oversoul may consist of from 3 to an infinite level number of souls. The number is always divisible by 3. There you go. A lot of you will know that, but there'll be a lot that won't as well. So still clearing away. Hope you're all keeping well. Still clearing. When I wake up in the morning light and the sun shines through my something, we need to learn the words. Then I look at you and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you and I know it's gonna be a lovely day. Still clearing away. Right. Straight to 6A, which is master programs. Outside right. Ooh, what have we got there? Terror. Separation. Fear. Abandonment. Apathy. Okay, do they all have past life links? Yeah, let's just clear all of those programs away, all those master programs and discordant energies of those, please. All for your highest good. Good to get those cleared away. So this is for the heart chakra. I think we've done one on the heart itself. but I'm working my way through the chakras for you as people have requested. Excuse my arm going over, I'm just getting a nice cup of tea. Oh, lovely. Then I look at you, and the world's alright with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day, lovely day, lovely day, lovely day. Right. And it is, this is clear blue sky outside and the sun is shining. 6B, which is blocks to positive expression. We have blocks to giving freedom, blocks to friendliness, blocks to abundance. Let's clear those blocks away. All levels of consciousness on chart 3 for your highest good. If you want to train in this modality, contact the SRA. I think it's sra.org, I think, in the United States, which is their head office there. I don't teach it. I don't want to teach it. It's a complex system, and it's a fantastic system. I mean, I bring it into my sessions, but it's and I offer packages, as you will know from all the details, but I don't really want to teach it. It's not in my grand plan of things. It might change in the future, who knows, but used to have quite a few teachers in the UK, but we don't anymore. But it's such a powerful healing modality. But like all things, it's a tool. Like all modalities, you know, it's how you use it. Chart 8A, inner archetypes. Critical parent, which is it too strong? Yeah, too strong. So let's just cleanse, balance, harmonize the critical parent archetype, clearing away any blocks there to bring it back into harmony, a balance. Critical parent archetype. And again, even if if you're running this and you think, well, I didn't really have critical parents, however, or the parents didn't think they were critical, again, it's perception, not what happened to us as a child. It's our perception of what happened or happens to us, and then what we do with that perception. So I get a lot of clients and say, oh, I had a really happy childhood, but I'm stuck in this area of life, and well, this isn't moving, and I'm not happy, blah blah blah. And then you delve deeper and deeper, and all these perceptions start coming up to the surface as you strip away the layers. And how much you heal from this modality and any other healing modality will depend on how much you're willing to let go in any one moment. And the mind is very resistant to letting too much go because it likes predictability and familiarity. So it's why some people get these enormous, like, oh my God, I've had such a breakthrough, you must go and see this person. And then someone else will go to that person. It's like, oh, nothing much shifted for me. It's all dependent upon your resistance, your level of resistance, how strong your mind is, how much you're prepared to let go. All these healing modalities in the world are all fantastic. And again, using a combination of them is wonderful. Sometimes some tools work and for some things, and then they don't work for a while, and then you'll go back to them at a later date and they'll work in an amazing way. So so it's good to have an assortment. This is just one of them. Chart 10B. So we've got dysfunction of mind. This is programs created by spirit. And again, this is just a very light group clearing. So it doesn't go into any huge depth. Infinite levels before thought. Okay, so let's just clear those. This is the first line of programming. So if something's not clearing, it'll appear in this chart. Clearing your depths, levels, ranges, limitations, everything, everywhere for your highest good. So a bit about me, because people don't really know, unless you go onto my website, you don't know much about me. Corporate background. Then I trained in reflexology and then hypnotherapy and EFT, NLP, Reiki, theta healing, biomagnetism, pair therapy, professional stress management. Gosh, what else? I've done so many healing modalities. Transpersonal hypnotherapy, past life regression. Lots of others as well, lots of other things that I can't remember. Yeah, lots of other things. I can't remember them all, but yeah, started as a medium. Actually, was the very first thing. Started developing as a medium in the mid-90s, and then soon after started training reflexology, ran my own successful reflexology practice in London in the 90s, mid-90s, and one of the first to work in a doctor's surgery then, on a Saturday morning. Very open-minded doctor's surgery. That was back in the mid-90s, so yeah, that was cool. Chart 11, which is soul energy programming. It's mostly mind and spirit stuff, mostly for me, although I'm trained in various bodily therapies. Chart 11 as well. Codependency, different aspects of the soul. So let's clear all codependency, different aspects of the soul. This is at Lord of Lords level, which is the first expression of the soul, living soul. I have the ability to go into people's bodies and get a feel of what's going on there and bring healing to it as well. So some people very, very successfully. So again, it depends how open you are. Some people they're very open to letting me in and I can see everything. It's amazing, actually. And other people, it's you can see the brick wall up. So again, it all depends on your openness and your resistance to healing. And there should be an SRT clearing done probably about 18 months ago on resistance to healing. These are all group clearings if you're new to this channel, which are quite small, light clearings. They don't go into the same depth as you would on an individual clearing. But they're still pretty powerful from the feedback that I've had, which is wonderful. Chart 15 is the I am level consciousness. We have a dysfunction of space-time energy. We have light realm discordant energy, separation from love, a duality of the I am level consciousness. So let's just clear all of those away. Again, I'm not going into any depth with any of these. I'm just asking that whatever needs clearing is cleared. All for your highest good. Always for your highest good as well, always. What would I do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Give me your hand and I'll try not to sing. Can't remember the words again. Try not to sing out of key. Ooh, I get by with little help from my friends. Programs coming up. Do I need to research for the group clearing? No, let's just clear those away. Ooh, I get by with little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? Still something on 15. I just need someone to love. Dysfunction of the I am level consciousness, so let's clear that away as well. It'll never let me move on from a chart until everything that needs to be cleared is cleared from it. What would you do if my friend did it? Ooh, I get my little help from my friends. Right, chart 22. I get a little help from my friends. Remembering the soul's purpose is spiritual enlightenment, so that's blocked. So let's unblock that for the heart chakra. Could it be anybody just wants someone to love? I get my little help from my friends, my friends, my friends. Chart 24, which is rebirth conscious mind. We've got some obsessions we need to let go of. Do I need to know anything more about that? Let's just clear any obsessions away at all levels of consciousness on chart 3. That man with the chainsaw started up again outside. Right, anything else? No, should we just go straight to mop up? Let's go straight and do a quick mop up for you on the heart chakra. Again, this isn't a great, if I did an in-depth clearing for you on the heart chakra, a hell of a lot more would come up. And we'd also look at all the energy bodies as well. And I've got a whole list of other questions which I ask as well as standard. So I get guided intuitively where to go as well. So but this is just a very light overview for you, keeping it brief, but it should still help. It's always clearing at a quantum level, which is why it doesn't matter when we record this. Whenever you start to watch any of these videos and set your intention to receive the benefits of it, and you can turn the sound down, have it playing in the background, then you will still get the healing. Lovely. Are we done? Yeah. Is there anything else to clear? No. Seal the Akashic records. Soul happy, high self team happy. Will it hold for everybody? Yeah. Is there anything else to be done at this moment in time? No. Let's just see where we are with the heart chakra. 100 positive. Yeah. Now look at that. That's coming out at 20% negative. I don't know why this happens sometimes, but it does. So there's something more that's come up since checking even 6B. Blocks to positive expression. Something's arisen. Outside left, vitality, blocks to vitality, blocks to truthfulness, blocks to faith. That makes sense. So let's clear those blocks away at all levels of consciousness on chart 3. Okay. And there's something more. Spirit energy programming. Dysfunction of spirit by thought. So let's just clear that away as well. I don't know why they say everything is done and everything's happy, and then this is why it's important to always check after. And I usually I can feel if something isn't done, and feel it in the energy. Right. 100 positive, 0 negative. There we are. There it is. Wonderful. So another one done. Drink plenty of water. Rest. Allow 3 clear days after a clearing to allow all the old neural pathways to fall away, new ones to form. Usually by day 4, everything then is settled. So any questions, drop them down below. If you get any reactions, again, I'd love to hear about, and drop the comments down below. Any requests, constructive ones, please, for any future clearings, drop them down below again. Some of them, occasionally I get the odd bizarre one, and so I'll always take the most popular ones first because it'll appeal to more people and help more people. But I'll try and get around to do as many as I can for you. Anyway, have a wonderful day. Bye.